If you're looking for a medication or counseling provider, you know they can be expensive and hard to track down. Lucky for you, Cerebral is an online mental health service that offers prescription medication, counseling, and therapy for anxiety, depression, ADHD, insomnia, and more. It's so easy. You can do everything on the app, whether it's texting your counselor or scheduling an appointment with your therapist. Right now, get 65% off your first month of medication management and care counseling at Cerebral.com/Jordyn. Cerebral ships medication straight to your door so you can skip the pharmacy lines. 80% of members see a provider within 5 days, and you can do it right off of your phone or laptop. Plus, treatment options are available with or without insurance. Again, that's 65% off your first month of medication management and care counseling at Cerebral.com/Jordyn. Go to Cerebral.com/Jordyn for 65% off your first month. That's just a total of $30 to get started. Join Cerebral today on their mission to make quality mental health care accessible and affordable for all. Hey everyone! I'm back in LA from Coachella, and I wanted to bring Katie on to do a Coachella recap. So obviously you guys might know Katie, might love Katie. This is her third appearance on my podcast. So anything like, what's the new craziest update with your life, Katie?
With my life?
Mm-hmm.
I would have to say Coachella was probably one of the biggest things that's happened because I don't really go out a lot. So that's probably something. Yeah.
This is the most exciting thing that's happened this year for both of us, probably.
Exactly.
So it was her first Coachella, and I got to basically like show you
Everything.
Coachella.
Yeah.
And I was like gonna do a Coachella recap by myself. And Steve actually asked me or something, and I was like, actually, that would be such a good idea. So she's down, she's here. So overall, before we get to story times or like funny moments we want to talk about, what was your overall rating from Coachella?
Okay. So like that's really hard because
before we even get into the scenario that you're probably going to mention right now, just the overall rating.
I would give it a 7.5.
Okay.
7.5.
So, Katie, what was the worst part about Coachella to you?
The walking. The fact that you made me walk, not just 2, but back. Like 2 miles, I would say, from Coachella every day.
Guys,
every
when
day.
I tell you,
I was like, can we order an Uber?
She's capping. She's capping.
I
It's
am
not 2 miles.
Okay,
maybe like from the door to like a stage.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay, she was wearing like pretty uncomfortable shoes too. But like at Coachella, there's no point in even like driving and parking in the GA lot. We were walking distance anyways, but it was hot and it is far. But I'm also just like, when I know, okay, so I've been to Coachella obviously, and I was prepared for the walking. And I feel like when you don't actually know how much walking there is, I didn't really have an issue with it because I was like prepared for it. But yeah, they have like bicycle people. And what did you learn from the bicycle people, Katie?
They go 2 feet. 2 feet. I paid $30 for them to go 2 feet.
You paid a lot more than $30.
Okay, yeah, total. Yeah.
Like basically, these bicycle people are in Coachella, and they'll help you go from where you can park your car to like where you scan your wristbands technically, and it is literally like a football field. That's it.
No, because when I was like, how far do you take me? He said some street, and I'm like, oh, great, that's definitely the street
where our house is.
Yeah, and I was so excited, and then he stopped. I'm like, what are we stopping for? He's like, oh, this is where I drop you off. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I will just cry now, but...
Yeah, it's a lot of walking for sure, but overall, I didn't really mind the walking. I like walking, so that was nothing to me. But I would say that getting to Coachella during the day now is like not even a thing. When I used to go like the past 2 or 3 years, I've been to Coachella. That was my 4th time, I believe. And every time it's been like I'm there at like 1 or 2 and I like am at Coachella the whole day. But like now I'm really realizing that it's all about like the outside like events and parties, and like no one goes to Coachella until it's nighttime.
Yeah. I noticed that too.
Yeah. Even like we had like Revolve Party, or we had like this Liquid IV thing. Oh my God. Let's talk about Jack Harlow.
Oh my God. Favorite performance. Actually.
No, your favorite performance was Role Model.
Oh. You're calling me out. Okay, yeah.
Bro, she is simping for
I am not.
role
I am
model.
not.
She's simping. Every girl in the audience
Okay,
was.
well, I didn't know who he was, and then I saw him perform. I was like, oh my god, like wow.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's dating Emma Chamberlain.
Yeah.
I think I saw her like watching, and I was like, that is so cute.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then Katie texted me after, and she's like, Jordyn, role model simp.
It was bad.
But yeah, Jack Harlow, he performed 4 songs at this party we were at, and it was 50 people there. It was so exclusive and little.
Yeah.
It was fire, bro. He is just sitting there, like in this little tent, just sitting there being Jack Harlow, and I'm like,
Yeah, you were freaking out. You're like, Katie. See,
Yeah,
you were doing what I did
yeah.
with Role Model, but with
Yes.
Jack Harlow.
Yes.
I was like, oh my god.
Bro, he like went on stage, okay, and he sang a couple songs, and he was like, all right, I guess I have to go now. Like, that's all the songs that I have. And everyone was just like, first class, like, you have one more, like, perform. And then he was like, I've been, and then everyone was like, G. And then he was like, I've been, and then I'm like, G. And then he's like, I've been, and the song started, and I was
Dude.
like, life equals made.
That was the best.
That was the best.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that's my favorite. Even though I'm like a Role Model simp. Like, I don't know, Jack Harlow, that was pretty good.
I could say I was a Jack Harlow fangirl.
Yeah.
There. Holy crap. And then what were your other like favorite performances?
I don't know.
I know, right? We didn't really like.
I didn't watch a lot of people like actually perform, I feel like. Cuz like I don't know, I don't really like that music, you know, like I like country music. So when I go to Stagecoach, I feel like I'll definitely watch more of the performances, but like this time was more like getting content, like seeing people
So much content.
Yeah.
People go to Coachella for the content.
Yeah, that's what I went for.
I went for the music.
Really?
But I had to make content for White
Yeah.
Fox. And I'm so glad I did, because every day I got like fire pics. But it's like, I don't go through my days being like, we were talking about this actually on the way to
Yeah.
Coachella, because she like lost her bag, and like she was like, I need to get content, and she was so stressed out because she posts like every other day or something, or every
Yeah.
day.
Every other day.
Every other day, like a certain time.
But except for this weekend, it was every day.
Yeah. And I was just like, wow, I haven't done that in a while. I used to post on Instagram like 3 times a day, and that's how I grew. But now I just like post when I have a photo or when I want, whether it's 2 times a day or once a week. Like, it just doesn't matter with me, because I don't want it to stress me out. And knowing I had to have deliverables and content and everything, I was definitely stressed out, but now I'm glad I have the fire content.
Exactly. See, like, I know I stress myself out, but I'm like, I need to stay consistent, post every other day, and then on TikTok every day. Like, I have, like, a schedule with everything I need to post. So
And she stays up with it.
I try.
If you're looking for a medication or counseling provider, you know they can be expensive and hard to track down. Lucky for you, Cerebral is an online mental health service that offers prescription medication, counseling, and therapy for anxiety, depression, ADHD, insomnia, and more. It's so easy. You can do it everything on the app, whether it's texting your counselor or scheduling an appointment with your therapist. Right now, get 65% off your first month of medication management and care counseling at Cerebral.com/Jordyn. Cerebral ships medication straight to your door, so you can skip the pharmacy lines. 80% of members see a provider within 5 days, and you can do it right off of your phone or laptop. Plus, treatment options are available with or without insurance. Again, that's 65% off your first month of medication management and care counseling at Cerebral.com/Jordyn. Go to Cerebral.com/Jordyn for 65% off your first month. That's just a total of $30 to get started. Join Cerebral today on their mission to make quality mental health care accessible and affordable for all. What was like your least favorite moments of Coachella?
Oh my
Obviously,
God.
other than the walking.
Let's see. I would probably have to say, I need to think about that.
Mine, I mean, I missed 21 Savage. I got too
did?
tired, and
Oh, no way.
I left. And I like regret not watching 21 Savage, but I saw him in concert when I was like 16 or 17.
Okay, so
I went to like his tour at and Young Thug opened for him, and I was like, wow, that's awesome. So I've seen him, but I missed that. I would say like the lines for the food was kind of like a lot, but I don't really mind. I I feel like there was a lot of inconsistency with the sound at Coachella.
Oh,
A lot
yeah.
of artists like got cut out. Like I was watching Nicki, and it was my favorite song. I've been like basically waiting to see.
Yeah.
And I was in the artist section, so I was so close to the stage. And during that song at the last chorus, when she was like 1, 2, like the sound cuts out, and like it happened like 3 or 4 other times.
It did. It happened with Flume. And I, like, every artist I watched, it happen. And I only watched, like,
3 or
2
4.
or 3 there.
Yeah.
Literally. So bad. But,
I loved Baby Keem. You watched that, right?
no.
Oh
I
my
watched
God.
Doja Cat, Flume, Role Model, and then Jack Harlow at the event. That's it.
Katie.
That's literally it. That was kind of sad.
I watched Doja, Baby Keem, Rich Brian, Nicki.
You watched everyone.
Swedish Mafia, Megan Thee Stallion.
Jeez. See, I wish I watched her.
Yeah, that was fire.
Yeah.
That was so fire. I wasn't close for any of them, so I actually couldn't see. Like, at
Oh.
anything at the Coachella stage, I couldn't actually see. But, like, everyone that had, like, an artist section that wasn't packed, I could see so
Yeah.
good. So what were your, like, least favorite moments?
Okay, I would have to
Or
say
advice you would give to anyone, like, in next coming years?
probably the sweating was horrible because just like it being so hot, that was my least favorite moment. But that has to kind of do with the walking and all that. So I had such a good time. Like
Yeah.
I didn't really have a least favorite moment. The morning after.
Yeah, I was going to say she threw up.
Oh my God. I woke up on Sunday.
Morning.
Or Monday.
We were leaving
Monday.
at 5 a.m.
It was Monday morning. And I knew when I woke up Sunday morning, I was like, I can't do another day, but I have to. Like, this is just too much for me. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to go through with it. And then Monday morning, I woke up at 4 a.m. and I just threw up. Like, I never throw up. And I just went outside and, like, literally everywhere. I was like, oh my God, I hate this. And then I look at the time because Jordyn was like, we're waking up at 4:45 in the morning.
to leave at 5.
And so I'm thinking it's like 3 o'clock. I'm like, great. I'm just going to stay up and wait. I look at the time and it's 4:04. I'm like, thank the Lord. 1 minute and we're gone because I need to be home.
Yeah. Wow. I was scared because I was like, Teslas have like obviously like it's electric and there's no freaking engine. Like everyone gets car sick in my car, like the torque, everything.
Really?
And I was like just praying. I was like, I hope that she doesn't get car sick now. I kept offering her. I was like, do you want Tums? Do you want Dramamine? Do you want like what do you need? And she's just in the backseat of this Tesla after she threw up, after she went through pretty much 3 hard days of Coachella.
4, because I went out Thursday.
Oh, yeah, Thursday. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I didn't see Katie much at Coachella. I saw her for probably the walk home, the walk there, or sleeping.
Yeah. Or in the mornings. We spent
Yes.
the days together.
Yeah, till like 2.
Once we got to Coachella, we like split up.
yeah.
I was like, you do your thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Because she had like her friends. So what's like advice or like things that you're gonna take into consideration next Coachella? What would you change?
Don't wear boots, cowgirl boots, heels. No. I have blisters at the bottom of my feet still. So that's definitely something. And another thing.
You want to pay for that thing next year.
Well,
if
yeah.
you go.
Oh, advice. If you can. There's this thing, apparently you can get like private golf carts.
Yeah.
And like just everything. And so I'm not walking next year if I go. I'm ordering that. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm doing that.
I think it's like someone said like 150 grand. So if she wants to do that,
I will do it.
Guess I'll be your +1 to that golf cart.
You already know, but
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. My advice is probably, even. You're good. Even like right before Coachella, like on Thursday, everyone was like, "Be prepared, it gets really cold that night." And I was like, "What do you mean? Like I've been to Coachella for 4 years and I've always been hot, like only hot. Like there is no pants, like there's nothing like that. Like you can't even catch me like that." And I was so cold on Saturday night. That's why I left 21. Like I couldn't stay. I was so cold. So if you are kind of planning on doing Coachella like we did, where we kind of went like at like 5, 6, then bro, wear pants.
yeah,
wear
I went to the Neon Festival after Coachella. It was even colder. I was wearing shorts and a tank top.
And it was like see-through kind of.
Yeah, it was like I was wearing like literally nothing. Like I was like, oh my God, like I was freaking out. Like I had to borrow someone's jacket. The dust storms too. Oh my gosh, I can't.
Yeah.
There's a
so
lot.
that's just my advice is like wear pants. She says comfortable shoes, and if you can, get a personal golf cart.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's our Coachella recap, you guys. Stay tuned for on Thursday. We're doing a girl talk and like TMI advice, part like 3 with Katie, because like this one was just Coachella recap. So
Yeah.
stay tuned for that, and make sure you guys rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and add us to your Spotify playlists. Follow us both on Instagram, and yeah, let's stay tuned for the girls talk episode. Peace.